Welcome to episode 10 of the podcast, the Owl Podcast on Adventure Capitalists, and I am yet again joined by Skyslayer.
Hello again, everyone. We're talking about, as Papa said, Adventure Capitalist.
Yup, Adventure Capitalist. You may or may not have been addicted to this at one point, depending on, how old you are. Like, I know I was addicted to it, and probably many others.
So was I. I spent like $40 on it in
Yeah, I
real
never
life
spent
cash.
any money on it,
That's how much I played it.
so I'm lucky I didn't waste money on it.
Uh,
Mainly since I spent my money more on actual video games than in-game stuff, which is a good thing, except for Team Fortress 2. I might do that one day, talk about Team Fortress 2 for a future
uh,
podcast episode.
I'm one of these people who are guilty of buying buffs on phone games.
Hmm. You're pay to win?
Well, I'm not pay to win. I'm semi-pay to win. I spend as little I can to get the best outcomes.
Hmm. Yeah.
I ended up paying for the time skips.
Yeah. Like, the time skips are useful, but, they're only, so useful, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's great for farming money though.
Yeah. But, I was playing Adventure Capitalist, which is why this episode is here. But guess what date I've scheduled the video for? Just take a guess.
Let's see. I'm gonna say the 5th of the 4th, 2020.
What?
Scheduled the day for.
What what d-
11?
what day did you say?
The 5th of the 4th, 2024.
No, I haven't scheduled that far into the future. I know my schedule is
I just,
insanity.
I just threw out he asked me for a random date, so I gave you a random date. Okay. I'll be more, I'm gonna say, let's say the 16th of the 9th, 2022.
No, it's not 2022.
Oh, that's
It's not.
Six, 16th of the 9th, 2023.
No. You want another guess?
Let's go.
Think
Fourth,
capitalist. It's a date related to, I guess, capitalism. I guess.
4th of July, 2023.
Yes.
It took me a while, but I finally got there.
Yes. America's Independence Day, otherwise known as the supposedly most capitalist, country.
Technically, if you think about it, it's actually two.
Yeah, I
There's
mean,
Guy Fawkes and then the 4th of July.
yeah.
Except Guy Fawkes was supposed to be blowing up Parliament,
Um,
not not to do with like other things, but it's kind of similar, I guess.
hmm. But yeah, it was sort of just a coincidence because I've been scheduling because I've been trying to get like 3 daily videos constant, which is
Ah,
sort of why I started the podcast. And
oh yeah.
it just happened that a venture capitalist landed on that date, and I was like, this is perfect.
What day's Guy Fawkes? Isn't it like fucking what? Excuse the French. I shouldn't be swearing, but like, isn't it like August something? Guy
As
Fawkes?
long as you don't swear in the first 15 seconds of the video, it should be fine.
Yeah.
And
When is
don't
Guy Fawkes?
swear too much. Those are like the two YouTube things.
Yeah.
And I don't think it'll affect me too much anyway because I,
Guy
I,
Fawkes.
I don't have monetization yet, so that's not until like I have 1,000 subscribers and at least 4,000 public watch hours. And I think they modified it slightly, or maybe it was always the case, but you have to have 4,000 within the time span of a year, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
I was close enough. It was Guy Fawkes is on the 5th of November.
Alright. What
I
is
said
that exactly? I
Guy Fawkes. It's I'll read it out to you. This is a celebration each year on 5th November. Guy Fawkes Night is an old English event and tradition held with bonfires, fireworks, and family or communicating gatherings.
okay. I've never heard of this.
Um, it's also based on a true event too.
Hmm.
So if I just type in Guy Fawkes, Guy Fawkes, also known as Goodrue uh, Fawkes, while fighting for the Spanish, was a member of a group of Provitical English Catholics involved in the failed gunpowder plot of 1605. He was born and educated in New York. His father died when Fawkes was 18 years old, after which his mother married a something Catholic.
Alright.
I think they tried to blow up Parliament in England,
Okay.
but it failed, as it said. They failed.
Hmm.
Or was it a Spanish? They tried to blow up something Spanish Parliament or something. I know they tried to blow up something, as it said in the gunpowder plot of 1605.
Hmm.
And because
Oh,
it failed, everyone celebrates it on not everyone, depends on where you live, on the 5th of November, because they failed to blow up a Parliament building.
alright. Interesting.
A
I've
little bit of
never
history
heard
there.
of that.
You don't celebrate Guy Fawkes in Australia?
No, I
Hmm.
don't think so. I don't know. Maybe that would explain why I've sometimes heard like random fireworks.
Yeah, if it was around 5th of November, yeah, it would have been Guy Fawkes.
Bec-
I think every country that's under the Queen, I think celebrates it. So I'm pretty sure it goes for Australia, but it's not a well-known like thing.
yeah, yeah. It's not like something like the main holidays or
Yeah.
something that would
Well,
be recognized.
I should restate that. The country's governed under the king because the queen is long with us.
Yeah.
I've got,
Also, I thought of something like the saying is, um, God protect the queen or king, depending on who it is.
yeah,
But do you know of Technoblade?
Technoblade. Wasn't he a famous streamer or a YouTuber?
Yeah, Minecraft YouTuber, streamer. I think he streamed. I don't know, but definitely on YouTube. But he tragically passed away. But one thing he said while he was alive is that he would fight God. And God saved the Queen, but God didn't save the Queen, so
Yeah.
I think Technoblade won against God.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, everyone dies in the end.
Yeah,
God, well, I guess you can fight God if you fight hard enough to survive, but in the end, old age comes for everyone,
yeah,
and in other cases, not.
yeah. Death has no favorite child. As now I'm quoting a song that I recently saw
Yeah.
because a new song like released by a YouTuber I watched, Will Stetton. I hope I say his name right, but he does like music and stuff, and it was like a Hu Tao song for like Genshin Impact in like association of like some event that's going on.
Uh,
But yeah,
we've gone way off topic.
yeah.
We're supposed to talk about adventure capitalist, and we just started talking about 4th of July, then the holidays, and then
Well,
yeah,
that's how podcasts go. You go off
yeah,
topic.
yeah. Like as the saying goes, live each day as it's your last.
Yep.
Which is bad suited for me because I don't do much each day. Well,
And,
I try
and
to, but
yeah, again, to reference that video, live your life without regrets.
yeah,
Because, like, you gotta live your life. You've probably only got one life, so live it to
unless
its.
you're a crazy man, unless you're a crazy man like me who believes in reincarnation.
I'm not too, like, religious, whatever, but I'm also crazy and believe that there may be something, like, something, a sort of plan. You could call it God's plan or whatever, but it feels like pointless just to waste souls for nothing. Like,
Yeah, like I've like even this is going even more off topic. I've had some weird dreams about reincarnation.
yeah,
I died in the dream. I end up my soul ended up being whisked to a completely different place in a completely different world, where then I was reborn into like a different society and like everything was backwards or just completely wrong, and they're trying to do everything to reverse everything they did backwards, but it just ended up getting more worse and worse. And I tried to fix it by doing it the right way, and it ended up just the whole entire ecosystem of my dream just ended up breaking down into like just a whole bunch of mush.
damn, damn.
Like it was the comedy was pretty good, but it was pretty bad. Like it was like in my dream it was like $5 for a sandwich. It's like for a piece of bread, piece of meat, and a piece of bread.
So typical, like normal price, like these days with
Yeah.
pricing.
But then it got to the point where it was like $20 for two sandwiches. I was like, how the fuck can you sorry, how can you sell one sandwich for $5 and then sell two for 20? And
Yep.
I tried to rewrite the economy and ended up getting 10 times worse and ended up just with the whole entire not the ecosystem but the whole entire economy just going right down the garbage chute. And instead of paying things with cash, we're paying things with like banana peels
Speaking
and like
of like
potatoes.
economy, like in my venture capitalist, to bring it back to venture capitalist a little bit, Michael
Yeah.
destroyed the economy and rebuilt it in like a second. So basically, I reset the game on purpose to like get the angels since they're like the investors, whatever,
Yeah,
to increase your profits and stuff. So I collapse Earth's economy for like a second, like a few seconds, and then like rebuilt it in like no time.
yeah. Because if I remember correctly, if a venture capitalist, every time you do a reboot, you get more and more spending money at the start of each reboot.
You get
Like I
more
think
angels.
angels, and also you get extra bit cash when you start up too. Because on the first reboot, you get like it's like $10. Then after that, it gets I think it's after you reboot so many times, you end up getting a little bit of extras to get to go faster, as well as angels.
Yeah, but angels are definitely useful.
As long as they're not coming from hell, we should be fine.
Seeing that you're currently Hell's Angel.
Yep.
But an angel from hell may not necessarily be bad.
Considering Lucifer was an angel from hell and heaven at one point,
Yeah.
and when I think about it, it's kind of crazy. Like someone thought it'd be a smart idea to send someone so not powerful, but so what's it called?
What were you trying to think of?
Dedicated to God that he was too dedicated, and they thought he was doing bad, so they just like, yeah, sorry, sir, you're going downstairs for the rest of the eternity. Like, how does that work?
Yeah.
And he ends up just becoming the ruler of hell.
It that's just like weird logic. Honestly, I I I I I think heaven's a bit too perfect. Like it's supposed to be all perfect la di da day. Like it's honestly perfect is not perfect, and I don't want to go
Yeah.
to hell, but at least I can
If,
like
if
understand how
mm,
like
yeah. As the saying goes, belong in heaven, you don't belong in hell, there's always a third option. Purgatory. The perfect middle. You get hunted a bit, and you survive a bit. It's a mixture of both.
yeah, or like limbo
Yeah.
is another one like in the middle, and depending on like the version of limbo, like I definitely don't want to be in darkness, the darkness limbo where it's just like infinite caves and whatever, but
Yeah. At least in purgatory, you have at least trees and grass and mountains and caves.
yeah,
and and weird creatures to hunt.
it's odd because basically my perfect afterlife is just a second life.
Or could you imagine this is the perfect afterlife? Not a second life, not a third life, but a fifth. You can die up to 5 times. And the perfect one's the fifth. You
What
have to
makes
go
the
through.
fifth one so special? Oddly enough, my favorite number is five.
Um, you gain so much experience, and you keep that experience after you die. And by the time you get to the fifth rebirth or the fifth one, you know pretty much everything that needs to be done and how to do it. And just like it just rolls right along, and you know
Hmm.
everything that needs to be done, correct ways to do stuff, and it's just the perfect number of redos of a life. It's five.
Hmm. Still funny. That's like my favorite number. Odd coincidence on the podcast.
Yeah. Have you seen the TV show called Lucifer?
No, but I do want to watch that at some point.
It's another good show.
Yeah. I've seen parts of it though because like my
Tell me,
like family have like watched it. Just
tell me. Yeah, keep going. Sorry, I was trying to say something, but you keep going.
um it's just I never saw enough of it to like get into it.
Yeah. My favorite line from the show is "Tell me your deepest, darkest desires," and all the
Isn't that
weird
like
ass.
a common like reoccurring thing in the show?
Yeah, it's supposed to be his power. His power is supposed to draw out people's true desires.
Yeah, I know
And,
that.
I think he talked to a cop once, and they said to him he wanted to be a ballerina. His deepest, darkest desire was to be a ballerina, not a cop. When I heard that, I think it was a cop that said it, but it was funny
Yeah.
just to hear a police officer say that they wanted to be a ballerina instead of a cop.
Hmm. Oh man.
We've gone down some dark rabbit holes.
Yup.
And one last segue, The Mandalorian.
Unless you want to do Mando in your episode, but we can do it now.
It depends how long we're going to talk about it, because how long have we gone so far?
Let me check. We've been going for 20 minutes. I'm pretty certain, my dinner has arrived.
Yeah, we'll do it after you've had dinner. Because
Yeah,
we could talk about the Mandalorian show for quite a while, I think.
yeah,
And Star Wars type of
yeah.
stuff.
So we can do your dedicated episode next.
Yeah, then after that we'll do some Mandalorian podcast.
Yeah, so
This is
we
kind
we
of fun.
can we can do it in your like episode dedicated to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
So yeah,
This is actually kind of fun. Just sitting in a chair and Gary's letting us talk. It's fun.
yeah.
Who knew this could be so much fun, even though it's just like, yeah.
That's just sort of how podcasts go. Like, especially with more people, it's better.
Yeah, you can keep the conversation going way longer.
Yeah, and actually have more to speak about.
Yeah, and go down deep dark rabbit holes of distinctions.
Yep. But I'm probably gonna stop so that I can have dinner. So thank you all for watching this episode on the venture capitalist, even though it went off track. But it's fun.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.
Yep. It'll be however many days I decide to schedule it apart, but for in the current, it'll only be like half an hour away.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all for watching. Peace.
Peace.